Hello, good afternoon. Tens of thousands of Scottish independence supporters have taken part in a march through Glasgow. The organisers say they'll continue to stage similar events across Scotland until the country becomes independent. Andrew Anderson reports.
Banners flying, they beat out their message. This march snaked its way through the streets of Glasgow. Independence supporters had come from across Scotland to take part.
Foot soldiers, showing the government what we want, and we want independence.
It's not going to go away. This 45% is going to end up at 60%, I can assure you.
The march was organised by the group All Under One Banner. It describes itself as a pro-independence group with the core aim of marching at regular intervals until Scotland is independent. It says it's open to everyone who shares that aim. 2 years ago, around 8,000 people took part in the Glasgow March. Last year, that increased to 20,000. Organisers were hoping for 40,000 this year. They say between 50 and 80,000 took part today. The police figure is 35,000.
I think as far as we're all concerned, there will be another independence referendum, and it'll be before 2021, before the Brexit is finally happens. So we're ready, and we'll be doing this every year all over Scotland.
The long line of marchers finally made it to their destination, the event ending with a rally on Glasgow Green. Andrew Anderson reporting Scotland, Glasgow.
Police are investigating the discovery of human remains in the Ballater area of Aberdeenshire. They were found at Invercald Estate yesterday. Police Scotland say they appear to have been there for a number of years and that inquiries are ongoing to identify them. Police are investigating after a one-year-old boy was found dead in a flat in Dunfermline. Emergency services were called to Broomhead Drive on Wednesday. Police are treating the incident as unexplained. An 81-year-old woman is in a serious condition in hospital after being knocked down as she was robbed in the street in Greenock. Her handbag was stolen in the incident, which happened on Auchinleach Road yesterday afternoon. Police have described it as despicable and say the suspect had red hair and was wearing a light-coloured top with dark sleeves and dark trousers. Plans to attract more film and TV productions to Scotland are inadequate, according to MSPs, who are calling for a radical rethink. The Scottish Government has backed proposals to create a screen unit within the Creative Scotland arts body. Holyrood's Culture Committee warns this risks being too cumbersome and overly bureaucratic for such a fast-moving industry. It's urging ministers to instead set up an independent screen agency. Football, and Dundee beat Hamilton 1-0 to put themselves 6 points above the Premiership relegation playoff spot. Accies had a penalty saved just before the final whistle and are only 3 points above Partick in 11th place. There are 3 other top-flight matches underway now. 2 brown bears from Albania have arrived at their new home in a West Lothian zoo. Henk and Isu will become a permanent fixture at Five Sisters Zoo after being rescued from a tiny roadside cage, surviving on scraps of food. They're thought to have been illegally poached from the wild and were being used to attract tourists. And now, after a lovely warm day, the forecast with Judith.
Thank you very much, Laura. In fact, we saw some lovely blue skies there behind me, sent in by one of our weather watchers from beautiful Orkney. And we hold on to the dry weather for much of tonight and good sunny spells as well across eastern Scotland. There's more cloud in the west and some low cloud plaguing the Solway coast, and that cloud may well be thick enough to reduce a few spots of rain or drizzle over the northwest, but largely dry clouds tending to increase the clearer skies always across eastern Scotland. But certainly it will be a cool night. The lows are around about 9 or 10 Celsius. They're quite breezy over the northwest corner and the northern isles. Into tomorrow, high pressure holding on, and in fact holds on right through to the bank holiday. So for once, it's not going to be a washout. It starts off dry but fairly cloudy tomorrow. Some sunshine in the east. The cloud thins and breaks really across much of Scotland until we see the next front approaching the northwest, bringing some outbreaks of rain. Lighter winds tomorrow. Highs potentially of 20 Celsius and more widely 17 and 18 degrees. A cloudy start to Monday, but again the cloud thinning and breaking to leave plenty of dry weather and temperatures will be in the warm side. That's your forecast.
Our apologies with the problem with the sound there. You can get a full forecast online. That's all from Reporting Scotland for now. Gordon Brewer's here tomorrow with Politics Scotland at 11:30 tomorrow morning. There's more news, sport and weather from us at 10 to 6 tomorrow. Until then, from all of us here, have a great evening. Bye-bye for now.